What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, y'all. We got a lot to talk about, y'all. Um, y'all already know what I do. It wouldn't be respectful for me to come in the house and not speak to everyone. What's going on, LMV? How are you doing, love? Hope you are having a great Saturday. Francine Wayne, thank you so much for being in the chat. Thank you so much for the Cash App as well. I appreciate it. And I have 9 people watching, so y'all make sure y'all hit that like button because I know y'all like the mess, honey. I know y'all like the mess, and that's why y'all here. Hey, so far so good. Hope you are as well. Listen, I'm making it. I'm making it. I'm making it. I seen somebody say it was hot. Yes, it is hot, 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 hot. Well, listen, y'all. I wanted to talk about the comparisons that I'm seeing online for Mel and Destiny. Not only that, uh, it's just a lot, kind of coming out about everything. So we're gonna get into that, and then there's a couple of other things we might dive into, while we having this conversation. But y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that you follow me on Twitter, and make sure you subscribe to my Patreon for our watch parties and other exclusive content. Just remember, in Patreon, I will know if you screenshot, screen record, or share any links outside of Patreon. I will know. So please join the Patreon. $6, $10, $12. I know that a lot of you did reach out to me. You were saying that Patreon stated that they were going to charge you when you got it and on the 1st of next month. So actually on the 1st of next month, everything will be paused as far as billing. So if you do get the Patreon, since it's kind of the last weeks of the month, then your next month will be paused. Okay? All right, now. Please come in and hit that like button and get your shoes kicked off. Yes, honey. Yes, kick them shoes off. Okay, y'all. So, in case y'all didn't know, and I got to hold on. Okay, because I want y'all to see who I'm. Well, I can't do that really. Oh, I know how to do it. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Mel and Destiny him and the comparisons that I'm seeing online and all kinds of sort of things, child. Um, anywho, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for putting the Patreon in the comment. Okay, so first things first. Um, I believe that Mel and both Destiny are getting ready to have a concert, or Monica, the singer, is getting ready to have a concert, and both Destiny and Mel are supposed to be opening up for her, right? But the crazy thing about it is, I am seeing a lot of people on Twitter, um, pretty much saying that Destiny posted it first, and then Mel came after her posting it. Basically, in other words, y'all trying to say that because Destiny posted something first, that's the reason why Mel posted right after her, right? Y'all can't compare the two. Y'all can't compare the two in any form or any way. You're trying to compare somebody who gave another person $6,000 over time. Why are we comparing them? Like, make it make sense. Why are we comparing the two? Also, we can't compare the two marriage situations either. And this is the thing that I say that kind of irks me when Destiny says all the time, she wants to relate to Mel in that sense because they both went through divorces at almost at the same time. Listen, Mel and Destiny do not compare in any situation that they have going on. They don't compare in business. They don't compare in singing whatsoever. Now, listen, I know there's a lot of what y'all call them, melamanitas or melamanitas or whatever y'all call them. I know it's a bunch of them, but Mel doesn't have, for me. I mean, her voice ain't the perfect singing voice. I mean, but I get it. I get it. And she making it on it. You know what I'm saying? But Destiny, girl, have y'all heard the new single? Are y'all buying the new single? I just listen. There's no comparison. And this is the same person. Destiny is the same person who went and tried to get Mel, well, hindered Mel from moving to ATL so she can go on with her life. Instead, you want to team up with Martell so that Mel can't take her kids out of state. That's foul. So a lot of people on social media are saying like Destiny posted this first, and that Mel is hating on Destiny. And I'm like, if they got the same gig, then what sense does that make? Why would Destiny honestly be hating on Mel? Come on now. We got to be a little bit more understanding in this situation. There's no way in hell that Mel is jealous or hating on Destiny. So I want y'all to quit saying that on social media because that's far from what that is. Just like Mel walked in, and we saw it in that mid-season trailer. Y'all don't make me find that trailer. We saw it in that mid-season trailer when when Mel walked right into Madani and spoke to everybody besides Destiny and walked right out and paid Destiny dust. Okay, I'm just saying. No. Why would Monica have them two together? So it must be the promoter, whoever it is. The promoter is actually having them to perform or open up for Monica. So I'm guessing whoever was bringing Monica was the one that asked Mel and Destiny to come and do their showcase, child. Now, baby, I listen. I ain't knocking nobody's hustle at all. I'm not. And if sis is getting booked and busy based off of that one single, then I'm not hating at all. But we can't compare her to Mel. To be honest with y'all can't even compare Destiny to Tisha. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, let me ask y'all another question too. If you are in the chat, please make sure you like this video. Please. Um, so this is what I also find interesting. Now, we all know that Marceau doesn't like to answer questions. Marceau beats around the bush. He don't never just come straight out forward and say whatever Tisha is asking him, right? So do y'all honestly believe that Marceau is cheating? Or now me honestly, I believe he has cheated before, and this is like a reliving type of situation where it's just now coming up, but this has already been the case from a while back. And I've been telling y'all that. I've been telling y'all that I think that he not currently cheating, but I do think that he may have cheated before, and that was the whole story about the whole situation. And I think that that's why Kiki was like, at the same token, like, boy, if you tell my business, I'm finna tell your business. That's why I think that the cheating or whatever may have happened before. But okay, let's take the wide body picture or the wide back picture, for example. Who took that picture? Who took the picture? You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, let's have real receipts when it comes to Marceau. But like I said, I think that my myth on the whole thing, or what I think on the whole thing, is that Marceau was cheating earlier in the relationship, and yes, during the marriage, allegedly. And again, these are my thoughts and opinions. So that's just how I feel about the whole Tisha and Marceau thing. And then Melody doesn't let a woman who had a baby by her husband bother her in any way. What make now you hit the nail on the head, baby. I got to continue to pay you dust. She continued to pay Ariane dust. That's why I was like, I know y'all not sitting up here trying to compare Destiny to Mel. There's no comparison whatsoever in none of that. Like I said, y'all can't even compare Destiny to Tisha. And y'all know I don't really care for Tisha. So, I mean, yes, thank you so much for joining us, Miss Evans. I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I believe that he cheated before. And listen, they used to say once a cheater, always a cheater. So, if he did it before, maybe he'll do it again. Who knows? Who knows? That's the same thing I say about the whole charade thing. I think they like really, yeah. I think y'all really just want people to talk. That's what I think that is, and I do think they screwing each other, but I don't think it's nothing serious there. Come on now, I don't think it's anything serious there. Who can take Martell serious? And not to say that he can't move on in his life and find a woman that will accept him, but if Martell has been doing this nonsense, he's not finna stop. So that's why I'm thinking, Sheree, do you think you got a prize or something? You done put all these flowers and stuff that he done gave you, whining and dining you and things like that. I mean, y'all know Coleslaw has said, or Ariane Suri, I do not be like to call it girl Coleslaw. Let me call her by name. Ariane said that Martell do not like Martell likes young women and not older women. So, like I said, I think that maybe Martell thinks that he's gonna get something out of that. But ain't none of us seen what Sheree actually do. So I don't know that Sheree is the breadwinner, and I don't know that she the brains either, because anything that she's done, she has never completed. It took her 15 years to complete Chateau Sheree, and she completed that, and maybe started it with Lyron's money. Now, this is what I'm trying to gather a timeline, child, and make sure that the timeline is actually timelining. Okay. Um, Real Housewives of Atlanta stopped filming or finished filming around, was it February or the beginning of March? I think it was toward the end of February. They started the filming in October of last year, and they had a couple of halts because of COVID. So now, oh, let me see what y'all saying. I like Kiki. They said the coleslaw took the picture of Maurice and the linebacker. I want to see him. Give us the receipts. But I don't think the coleslaw needs to be on no show to give us no receipts. Now, that's all I'm saying. I don't think we need her on the show. I know we don't need her on the show. Jarman, what you talking about? You talking about these people comparing Mel and Destiney? Getting on my nerves, all up and down Twitter and stuff like that. So those of you that are just joining me, please make sure you like this video. So earlier today, I'm assuming it was either today or yesterday. I'm assuming it was today. Next week, Mel and Destiney are opening up for Monica at a show, right? And child, they tried to say that Mel was jealous of Destiney because Destiney posted it first, and here come Mel posting after Destiney, trying to compare Destiney and Mel. And I'm thinking, y'all gotta be nuts. But I have to address it. And no, I'm not a melometer, or whatever they call it. Martell likes Cootie Cat. Ooh. Presley, you say wherever that ping can go, he willing to give it. Wherever that ping enters. Child, I don't know. But that's what Coleslaw said. So, and I keep saying that Arion said, those of you that are joining us, we're talking about Mel and Destiney. And they are both opening up for the singer Monica on the 31st, I believe, of this month. Is it really even? It is 31 days in this month. And Destiney posted it first, and somebody asked, "Why did Monica ask them to come sing?" Listen, I'm sure it wasn't Monica. It was definitely the promoter that probably asked them definitely to come sing. But I'm just really interested on why y'all comparing the two. That's your word, Cootie Cat. Yep. That was his word, Cootie Cat. That is still funny. But yeah, that's what we're talking about. And we're talking about how Mel be paying Arion dust. So I'm sure she paying Destiney dust. This is the same woman who gave you $6,000 over a period of time. Come on now. And that alone was the very reason why you shouldn't have been running your mouth in no court or none of that. Destiney, shut up. That to me really bothers me. This lady sent you $6,000, right? To help you when you were at your low points in life. I don't know if they was your lowest points, but they've been your low points in life. And this lady helped you. And you decided to go and hinder her from moving to where she wants to move to continue her life. That part I don't understand. Like, I really believe y'all did that to, come on now, Destiny. You doing everything but addressing the fact that Madonna ain't open and ain't got in it. Ooh, y'all, I got some new equipment, baby. I'm going to be able to cuss and bleep it out, honey. But I'm just saying, I don't get it. There's no comparison amongst these two that you see on my screen. There's no comparison whatsoever. And for me, for the life of me, I can't seem to think why you continue to throw shade at somebody who gave you $6,000. Are you kidding me? That to me, listen, here's the thing. At the end of the day, Destiny accepted the money. It would be different if she never accepted the money, but you accepted it, dog. So at this point, since you accepted it, you got to own. You got to own it, baby, own it. Destiny, shut up. The chef has spoken. I'm just saying, girl. Listen, all I'm saying, and see, if I had time, I would have, and then if I knew YouTube wasn't on some funny stuff, I'd have recorded both of the snippets of their singles, and we gonna compare that. That's what y'all can compare. But to compare the lifestyles of both of these women is completely just out of the way. And Destiny, let me say this: address them employees that you ain't paid. Now, see, I don't know how I would feel if you ain't paid them employees and you going to open up for Monica. Now, we're going to have a problem. And you need to pull Monica to the backstage and ask Monica for my money or something. Hell, what make you think that in this day and age in 2022 that I really want to talk to that employee that ordered stuff for a Destiny store out of her pocket? Come on now. Who in their right mind would do that? I wouldn't do that for nobody. I wouldn't do that for nobody. Now, would you do that for a friend if you was working for a friend? Would you do that for a friend? Or lesson on just somebody who just employed you? That should have been a red flag right now. That should have been a red flag right now. If you had to order stuff out of your pocket for somebody else's beauty supply store, then that means that clearly she can't afford it, which means that she can't afford to pay you or to keep the doors or lights on. Y'all gotta make it make sense to me. I don't get it. I wanted to talk to that girl so bad. That Destiny supposedly didn't pay, and there was another one that came out and said that Destiny didn't pay. So that's what you need to be focused on. But I would be hot as fish grease if I was them two, and you ain't paid me, and you fit to go sing for Monica. Baby, like I said, you better pull Monica to that backstage and ask her for a couple of coins, baby, because you need to pay them people back, especially that lady that I mean, you not paying your employees is a bad look, but especially that lady paying for material for your store. That's the part I don't get. Leave her where she at. The ghetto is the ghetto. Can't change that. The ghetto. Is she from the other side of the tracks? In the words of Marceau, uh, she was trying to support a struggling business. Yeah, I mean, listen, but for me, I wouldn't do that though. That's what I'm saying because it's an eye opener. If I got to buy your stuff for your store, what are the chances of you actually paying me and paying me back for the products that I bought? What are the chances? Slim to none. Which is the very reason why she looking like this. And then you want to throw a cease and desist in my face. Girl, a cease and desist ain't got nothing to do with these coins that I didn't spread to you for you to go on and get a little hairspray, a little hair sheen, a little hair oil, or whatever, a little wig or two. Listen, pay me my money before you go sing for Monica. This is why I say Destiny and Mel will never compare. How? How? There's 23 people watching, 24 people watching me right now. Please, please, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. But I'm just saying, it just don't make sense to me. There's no comparison. I have to buy stuff for your store out of my pocket. Baby, please. Yes, her little hairspray, her little oil sheen, a little wig, or whatever she had to buy, I wouldn't have bought it for you, girl. Because again, that's a red flag to say that you're not gonna pay me, and you probably not gonna pay me back for the product. Now, what I would like to know is, I would like to know the conversation that was had before she purchased this. But we'll never know because Destiny is not transparent. She do not tell the truth, honey. Because you cannot persuade me that you just can't talk about your marriage on the show, but you can get on Carlos King's show and talk about it. Y'all, Destiny has really irritated me. That's all I'm saying. And no, I'm not a melomanita. But in this case, I'm supposed to ride for Mel. And typically I do. But I just had to set that record straight. I'm not a melomanita or whatever you what is they call a melanita? A melamanita? Let me quit. But I'm not one of them. But Destiny got to be red, honey. Dang, I was listening to Jeremy, Monique drag and missed my notification. Hey y'all. Oh yes, child. And then y'all saw y'all better go check out Jeremy's video on Monique Samuel blaming editing, child. Now listen, I was somewhat riding for Monique, but girl, you done blamed it on Potomac camera editors, and now you blaming it on these over here. Girl, now I don't know. Yeah. Melanin. See, y'all over here playing. Y'all over here playing. She needs to go get their money. Yeah, you bet. I'm just trying to figure out how you gonna go open up for somebody in concert and you ain't paid these people back. That ain't cute. That is not cute. That is not cute at all, girl. At all. Millimeters. Oh, I was calling them millimeters. I'm not about to play with y'all words of the wise Monique. Well, we see y'all cut some. Yeah, we can't compare them to. We can't compare them to the months. So y'all notice that Coleslaw been just a tad bit quiet. I keep calling this girl Coleslaw. Y'all is playing way too much. Menudo. Jeremy, that was funny because I love a good old bowl of menudo, baby. Especially when you hungover. Baby, that's the best thing to have. What y'all not about to do is do this in my chat. Y'all, I cannot. Y'all is cutting up. Listen. Oh, y'all don't know how bad I needed this laugh. Listen. I call them hurting. Listen, and I get it. Everybody has their own set of fans and stuff like that, but sometimes y'all go extremely too far. Y'all melamanitas. Y'all go extremely, extremely, extremely too far. I'm just saying. Mulberry bushes. I cannot. Yeah, y'all go too far. And for me, I was seeing like on Twitter and stuff, I was seeing how a lot of people were saying, they was pretty much saying what I was saying. How can Mel be jealous of somebody who she gave $6,000 to? How could she be jealous? I called them my Jeremy. Well, listen, if they the monkey of the Shaws, baby, they ain't doing shit. Because let me tell you something. I was just talking about how Moneta has gotten away without doing nothing. Candy had to call in a favor and get Marietta on our TV screen, baby, because Marietta ain't brung us nothing. I mean nothing. And somebody was like, well, she not a peach holder. I don't care. Give her something. Girl, that'll be cute. And she got a confessional. Now, what friend does get a confessional and ain't gave us no damn drama? Where that happened at? Okay. Coleslaw is sick right now. She don't know what to do. Baby, Coleslaw every night is fighting the air, honey. I mean fighting the air, fighting the air, fighting the air. No. I'm just saying, Marietta ain't bring us nothing on the Real Housewives. Marietta went in, got her a good old white king, honey. Oh yes, and actually, from what I understand, part of her wedding was actually filmed. I don't know if it's gonna actually make it to the TV screens. I wouldn't think so, but part of it was filmed. And I find that to be quite interesting, considering what she done brung us so far. Nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. Oh, Monique, is he white? I thought he was actual mixed race. I could definitely be wrong though. I heard Manietta turned in her contract late. That's why she hasn't been on much. Yeah, I knew she turned her contract in late. Her and Sheree. Sheree turned her contract in or signed her contract right before they filmed that scene of Kenya and that dude with Dancing with the Stars. So they both had that, but I'm still wondering what is Marietta gonna bring though. Like that's what I want to know. Now I have heard that she's supposed to get into it with Drew. We'll see how interesting that's gonna be. But again, Marietta ain't about nothing. I got 25 people in here and I only got 17 likes. Please like this video. Make sure that you subscribe to my Patreon channel. Follow me on Twitter. And if you're feeling generous, there's my Cash App as well. I'm not monetized, so any blessing always helps. And make sure you like and subscribe to the channel as well. But back to Mel and the Melamanitas and the what's the girl name? What's the girl name? Well, I was just talking about her and I forgot her name. Uh oh, he is white. Okay, okay. Yeah, he definitely has like a. He gives me very, like I said, mixed vibes, and he kind of leans toward the black side a little bit. So he definitely could have passed as being mixed racial to me. Um, that's her name, Destiny. Listen, I was talking about how she's not transparent, and I don't believe nothing that come out of her mouth. I don't believe nothing that come out of her mouth at this point. I don't. I don't. And if I had Facebook, I would honestly, well, that lady probably scared to reach out or scared to say something because of that word PDF file cease and desist she sent to that girl talking about she um uh oh Lord, what is y'all saying? Mail and the modifications. I can't. um yeah, y'all gotta make this make sense to me. So if y'all had a store and y'all was working for somebody, and you saw that they was a little bit down and out on their inventory, y'all gonna pull out y'all credit cards or debit card and go online and pay for some product? Is that what y'all gonna do? Or would y'all help her and guide her and send her the right resources so she can go and get her own store, get her own products in the store? Y'all, that bothers me because I ain't never heard of nobody doing. Well, I take it back. I have heard of people doing that, but people normally get reimbursed immediately. Girl, you ain't even reimbursed the woman. Like, what in the world? Like I can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. And I'll say this also about Mel. Like what I wish people would stop doing is also comparing what their marriages were like as well. Like we ain't see much about the chicken man. Come on now. We done seen Mel and Martell for 4 whole seasons. We don't know nothing about that chicken man. All we know is that the chicken must have not been frying real good. Cause this that ain't there no more. And she also cleared up on social media because I guess people were saying that Destiny that she don't have, I guess, full custody of Law or whatever. So she cleared that up by saying that she has primary custody of Law and that LeBaric is the one that gets the visitation and all of that kind of stuff. Child, I was like, ooh, child. Let me tell you something. I think if you would be honest with everybody and be honest with the people that are actually watching you and stuff like that, I think you wouldn't have all of these issues and stuff. Cause like literally, I think this is more so playing over really into real life. Like you know how some of these other shows, some of the beats are like, or the back and forth are literally kind of pre-produced. Well, in this situation, honey, baby, this is the real deal. Oh, let me see what y'all saying. No, I'm going to ask, is there a problem here? And tell me the truth. Right. And let me say this too. The crazy part about it is we don't know what product was bought, but it's really weird that you would allow someone who you just hired, so to speak, to buy products for your store. That to me, that wouldn't even sit well with me. I wouldn't even be able to sleep at night knowing that I have asked one of my employees or been okay with one of my employees purchasing stuff to keep my store going, and so that people can come and buy products that people don't ever come to the store though. That's what the people say. The people say that the lights and stuff be out. Now, and she also said too that the air conditioner or something don't work up in there. Something don't work in there. Maybe it was the heater or the air conditioner. In the interview, she said that she went through a lot, and I'm assuming when I guess when everybody was asking her, did she get the PPP loan and all of that kind of stuff like that, and she said that she got public assistance or whatever. According to her, the furnace or something went out, and she had to replace it, or she had to get it fixed, or something like that. Now I'm curious to know: is it fixed? Because the way she was talking in the interview, it still ain't been fixed. So I don't get it, honey. I do not get it. I do not get it. Y'all, and y'all know I'm a technical person. I'm gonna keep continuing to look into the facts of this stuff. Um 20 I got 31 people watching and only 23 likes. Y'all, please hit that like button. It's a free way to support the channel. Please. Um, let me see. Y'all know when y'all come on in the house, I like to speak to y'all. It would be rude for me not to speak to the folks that's coming in my house. Um, just simply, what's going on? How you doing? Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday to you. LMB says, con artists sleep just fine. Well, you right. I mean, Larone slept just fine, honey. Lyron slept just fine, and I'm just kind of wondering how much of them coins went to the chateau, honey. And I'm just gonna call it the chateau because it's not a chateau charade. Mind y'all, I found this to be really weird, y'all. So if you not on Instagram or Twitter, the Shade Room just posted where they did like a tour of Sheree's house. I found that to be strange that it's coming out right now. Have y'all seen that? The Shade Room. I know they posted it on they. I'm pretty sure they posted it everywhere. But they went and done a house visit on Sheree's house, which makes I don't know. It's just kind of funny to me. It's kind of funny to me. The timing The timing, the timeline, the timeline. What's going on, the real? And I'm just saying, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for coming in the house. I don't believe a thing Destiny say, me either. Destiny is all kind of out of there. Destiny is all kind of out of there. But we knew that even last season when she sat on that reunion sofa and still chose to not tell the truth. And then you get on Carlos King's show and say, well, I'm not allowed to talk about my marriage on Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I can talk about it here. Like, Love and Marriage Huntsville is not a topic. Like, get on, girl, get on. Trying to survive this heat wave. Yes, I'm hearing it's hot everywhere. Um, and typically for me, because I'm always naturally cold. For me, I don't mind sitting outside, but today is a different type of heat, and I ain't here for it, honey. So I'm definitely inside the house. That's a lie. She got alone. Who? Yvette Bell, you're gonna have to elaborate on what you're talking about, because I done said a couple of different things that pertain to money. I talked about Sheree, and I talked about Destiny. So elaborate. Who you talking about? Uh, I saw the tour. Very interesting timing. That's what I'm saying. I saw that yesterday, and I thought to myself, and just the day before that, y'all had just reported that Sheree and Martell was dating or spotted out together. I saw that too. Then I saw somewhere a comparison of Mel and, yep, I saw that too. Mel and Sheree's home. And see, let me tell you something. All of that right there, that's absolutely unnecessary. Because why are y'all comparing Mel to Sheree? Mel is trying to move on. Y'all won't let the girl move on. Y'all won't let the lady move to ATL where she don't got nothing to worry about. Lord, that's the part I don't understand. Thank y'all for coming on over. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. Also, too, if you guys haven't checked out some of my other videos, this week, the block has been hot with the whole Marlo invasion, Kim Burrell. Also, I did post a reaction to Bell Collective trailer. Me and Jeremy Speaks TV will be collabing on the Bell Collective reviews, and that is another Carlos King production, y'all. So if you haven't watched season 1, watch it on the Discovery app, or you can watch it on YouTube. The episodes are actually labeled like 101, 102, 103, and of course, like, it's episode 1, 2, and 3, but I don't know why they got it labeled like that. But y'all get into it, so y'all will be ready for our reviews for season 2. Please like this video, yes, and come on with the chef emojis, honey. Yes, honey. Okay, at LV, what's going on? Yeah, it's a different type of hot. The comparison the comparisons are so annoying, and I don't like it at all. Yeah, me either, and that's why I said I got to talk about it, because y'all got to quit comparing the two, because it just don't even make sense to compare. Don't make sense to compare at all. Nerdy ass bought these color changing light bulbs, and I have them fading into different colors right now. I'm way too excited. Child, I'm the same way. I got a lot of I'm working on getting new product as well. So that's why I always say, when y'all cash app or super chat your favorite content creators, it helps us to be able to give you better content. And so it won't be spotty, you can't hear all of that stuff. So that's what that's about and for. Does anyone know where I can binge watch Love and Marriage DC? It's not on Discovery Plus. Yeah, and I heard that they're actually taking Love and Marriage Huntsville off of Discovery Plus as well. Um, let's see, what else do you have? I do know most of the episodes are available on YouTube. I do know that. I'm trying to think of any other apps, because I have the direct TV streaming, so that's how I'm able to binge watch it. But I don't know, Monique. I don't know. Hopefully, somebody can help you in the chat figure that out, because that's how I was binge watching it on the direct TV app. Destiny, she is broke and a liar. Oh, you was talking about Destiny. She had to go do right, or She had to do right, or God is going to make her go down. Listen, well, y'all, that's why I say I'm hoping that she done pay these employees. Because if you ain't paid these employees and you is going to open up for Monica, like, come on now, that ain't even cool. That ain't even cool. Yes, Bell Collective reaction. Please make sure you check that video out as well. Um, okay, I'll check out DirecTV. Thanks, I have them too. Yeah, that's how I was able to watch it on the demand app. Not any free streaming. Yeah, most of the time, yeah, you ain't gonna find a recent show that's going to stream without you having to pay for it. And that's the reason why I kind of got a direct TV, because it has pretty much all the channels that I watch, which is like Bravo, OWN, all those different channels. Also, too, how do y'all feel about me doing Ready to Love Miami? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Um, she is going down. Yep, yep, yep. I don't know. I barely finished the season, Monique. The reviews are enough. Laughing my ass off. Yeah, that's how I was. Like, I watched a few of the episodes and then I fell off. But I'm definitely gonna be watching the reunion. Or I'm gonna be watching the reunion tonight, baby. Cause I saw a clip of what Monique had to say um about talking to her husband the way she be talking to him, trying to justify it, baby. I got to watch that reunion, honey. I watch it on Follow. Yes, Follow is good too. I think I got my sister's Follow account. I just don't never go into it because I got the direct TV thing. Please review Ready to Love Miami. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna review Ready to Love Miami because I've been seeing the previews and stuff, and I think I'm gonna be into it. I think I'm gonna be into it. Um, yeah, yeah. Not you didn't spare Miami. I was so excited. Yeah, we can do Ready to Love Miami for sure, for sure. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that. And then as well I'll have like announcements and stuff as well for it. Bell, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm also getting ready to review, and I don't know who all watched it, but if you did watch it, I'm also getting ready to do an overall review on Ultimate Girls Trip as well. And I'm gonna do that live because I just waited for the entire season to go out to review it. So that's how I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do the same for College Hill. I'm gonna just wait for the season to go off and just do an overall recap and review of the entire season. But Ready to Love and Bell Collective, I'll be reviewing every episode. And me and Jeremy will be reviewing Bell Collective together. Don't forget that, y'all. Oh, I have Follow too. Yeah, on Follow, I think Follow has all the other good channels. They don't have like Bravo or anything like that. That's the only reason why I was like, I ain't finna pay for no Follow because they ain't got everything I need. Okay, just simply said review Ready to Love Miami. Well, it sounds like a plan for sure. I'm definitely gonna review that. That actually comes back on the day after, the same day as Bell Collective, which is on the 29th, next Friday. So I'll review Ready to Love on that Saturday for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, Follow is like it's like 20. It's like $27 a month or something like that with taxes and all of that kind of stuff. Well, I'm here with taxes is not much, but it comes out to about it's under 30, right under $30 a month for the Follow. Like I said, Follow has everything except for me. It has everything except for like Bravo, and I need Bravo and or any NBC Universal. It doesn't have those channels at all. So that's the only reason why I was like, well, let me just stick with something because it don't make sense for me to pay $35 over here for something and pay another $35 over here when I can just pay for the direct TV and just watch everything on demand or record it because it does also come with DV aura, aura, DV aura capabilities. Y'all know I'm country. Y'all know I'm country. So a lot of, but you know what, y'all, while we talking about being country, I'm real country, and y'all know what? At first, I used to find what Wanda used to say to be funny because I am from the country, but a lot of shit that Wanda say I ain't never heard in my life, and so I'm kind of wondering if it's a Bessemer thing because that shake a bone and get the hell on. I had asked my grandma before she passed away. I said, "Have you ever heard of shake a bone and get the hell on? What did that supposed to mean?" She said, "I've never heard of that in my life," and I was like, "Well, I mean, in Bessemer, they must got a sign that say shake a bone and get the hell on because you finna as soon as you drive through, you done. Don't blink, you're done." Now I'm just playing. I ain't never been to no Bessemer, so I don't know what Bessemer's like. So let me quit before I sound like Marlo over here when she called Philly Dusty. Now y'all done got me to review Ready to Love. Well, listen, y'all sure better subscribe to that Patreon channel because, like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of different watch parties and stuff, and I want y'all to be in attendance. Um, and we're gonna have fun. Same for Bell Collective. So if you don't have a lot of these channels, it would be wise to go ahead and sign up for that Patreon, baby, so you can get it. You can get the tea. Wanda be making up her own sins. So do shake a bone and get the hell on. Had y'all ever heard that? And had y'all ever heard of um wait, what she say? I told my daughter don't mess with no bees that don't don't buy no shoes that don't comes in a box. And Wanda out here buying shoes that don't come in the box, but then gonna try to tell everybody else that they don't buy no shoes that come in the box. Girl, bye. I am from the country and I still live in the country, but Miss Wanda has her own vocabulary. Yes, yes. I know y'all can tell by the way I talk that I'm country. And it's so funny because a lot of people always say, they be like, "Are you from up north or something?" And I'll be like, "Nah, I'm from the South. I'm from Texas, and I'm just country. I'm from a small town, a small racist town at that. Um, so I'm just country, cornbread fed, honey, cornbread fed. And I had never heard a shake a bone and get the hell on, but I have used it because I do think the shit is funny though. Shake a bone and get the hell on. Well, somebody must have told Drew from Real Housewives of Atlanta about shaking the bone and getting the hell on because she showed shaking bones and throwing them. And that crap about shoes not coming in a box is one that made that up. She had to. Tell my teacher don't F with B's that buy shoes that don't comes in a box. Girl, bye. No, she is so wrong. Needs to check them out. Yeah, Wanda is a mess. But I'm here for Mel checking her in the second half of the season. Baby, you need to be checked for what you be saying. You need to be checked. Now I got 31 people in the chat and only 25 likes. Please make sure you like this video. Push me up in the algorithm, y'all. This is your favorite chef. Just giving you commentary, honey. Just giving you commentary. Now, I'm going to put this picture back up here. And I don't know why I keep doing that. But I'm going to put this picture back up here. Now, I just want to know. Who album, who, now, I know they got a bunch of singles, right? Well, I don't know about a bunch. Definitely only got one. But let's just say they had enough singles to make an album. Who album y'all buying first since we going to compare? I'm petty. Who album y'all buying first? Who who gonna hit the who's gonna hit She did. She did. She did. She did. She did. She did. You could tell. And y'all, I didn't do nothing but literally take her picture and put it up here. So what you see is what she created. I just literally took her picture and removed the background. That's all I did. And she was on a white background, so it ain't gonna make it look no better. Woo-wee. Oh man, that took a beat. Yo, y'all saying Mel. Y'all, what's going on, Tanja J? Welcome, welcome. Y'all saying Mel. We all know Destiny look Destiny look like she just got oh my god, y'all got me tickled. Y'all got me tickled. Oh my god. No, Mel said it on her live on Thursday night. What, Special K? She said what? Oh, we Melody. Me too. Just simply, that tickled the shit out of me because I really did not notice it until he said something about it. But now that he said something about it, I ain't edited nothing on this picture. I didn't do nothing. All I did was remove the background, and this is literally her album or her single cover picture, not album. It ain't no album. Oh, me. I'm not buying either. LOL. I listen to both for a good laugh. Listen, I wasn't buying either, to be honest with you, but I was just saying, can I listen at it on the album? Okay, Nene. Attention, Jay said, she must feel skin cells. She must feel skin cells. Ooh, Jeremy is so stupid. Listen, that tickled me. That tickled me. I gotta put that comment back up. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh God, that is so funny to me. Oh wait, okay. Oh wait. I know it's weird to me when people Photoshop their bodies, and it's so obvious to see. Are we supposed to applaud the potential of what you could look like if she worked out with that picture? Baby, Desi said, y'all not finna come for her waist, honey. She was like, I gotta have my waist snatched on this album cover, honey. On this single release, baby. My waist got to be snatched. And it literally is snatched. On Photoshop. Adobe. Okay. Okay, I'm done being shady because sorry, Jeremy, but that tickled the shit out of me. Not that she y'all look at it. Y'all, do that look photoshopped? Y'all, it's definitely photoshopped. And just so that y'all know, I did not do it. I have nothing to do with it. Body by eye movie. Now, I did see, where did I see this at? I think I may have saw it on YouTube. I can't remember where I seen this at. It may have been her Instagram. Or, I seen this somewhere where she literally was like in this, she was in this, um, it looked like a shirt with all these big old sleeves and stuff like that and all of that. And she had on these boots. And I was just like, Lord Destiny, you, mm-mm. It literally is snatched. Snatched. Like I had to show y'all so y'all can see. Body by Facetune. Baby. Be one thing if Facetune was in her comments talking about thank you for using our app. Like they did Nene. But I really didn't like that. Do not be calling out no damn do not be calling out no damn black lady like that. I am choking. Listen, he got me Jeremy got me too tickled. It's definitely Photoshop. We see what she really looks like. Right, cause them Love and Marriage Huntsville cameras don't lie, honey. They do not lie. Don't make it better. Sorry, y'all. Listen, I was tickled. That tickled me. That tickled me. And now I just keep looking at this picture. I done pulled up my YouTube on my TV so I can so I can see it on the big screen, baby. It look even worse. Okay, y'all. I got to quit. Destiny looks like a short chubby bunny. Just like me, she needs help. She needs to stop. She better call dropping with Drew. She called dropping with Drew, baby. She'll drop all them pounds that she needs to drop. That way she can have her record deal or whatever. Yes, indeed. You better drop them pounds. Drop it with Drew. Drop it with Drew. Y'all, now I always give Marlo hell, and I'm still gonna read Marlo down after tomorrow because she done winning again. Listen, but when Marlo say drop it with Drew, that shit is so funny to me. It be having me laughing so hard. I don't care how she said it, it just be funny to hear Marlo say drop it with Drew. It's almost like that part of Missy Elliott video when the man looked at. Well, wait. Before I even finish this, I already knew what you were talking about. I'm gonna need a breathing treatment after this. Before I even finished reading it, I already knew what you was talking about. It's almost like that part of Missy Elliott video when the man looked at her through the empty wine glass and saw Halle Berry, but when he removed it, it was still missing. Oh my god! Oh my god! She needs a therapist, but until she do right, everything she touch is about to fail, and that's the way I feel about Ariane too. Like, sis, until you apologize to yourself, until you're able to own it yourself, you ain't gonna be able to ever move on in life. And anything that Martell does is going to irritate and affect you because you still living that life with him. Like y'all ain't together, but you still live in that life because I'm pretty sure y'all probably entertain each other. Like, let's just speak facts. I'm pretty sure y'all entertain each other. And you was the same person who was out with him talking about get y'all a man and get y'all this and get y'all that, and you ain't even got him. You was less than 15% since you was about 5%, according to Martell. Uh, according to his actions, and let me put it that way. 5%. Bunk 15, 5. Until every regular. Until every regulates her behavior, she will always be losing in life. And he's probably looking like creep. Listen. But that's like a resource that you need in life, period. No matter what the situation is, as long as you can forgive yourself and can own it and grow from it, that makes it all the better. That's a learned lesson. But Ariana hasn't learned a lesson. And you would think that she would be done learned by now, but she hasn't learned yet. On 10 is pure trash. What's going on? Destalot needs to manifest how to pay her employees. And we was just talking about that a while ago. I just, in my mind, I can't think of anybody who would. Y'all, that's literally got to be grace and mercy telling me to sit up and order some products that you lacking in your store. I don't understand, and I keep telling y'all this, and I'm not trying to compare them because I know that Dr. Heavenly is a boss, but the same lady, Leah Diaz, and I hear that her and Destiny are still good friends. This lady helped. What she does is she had a beauty supply store in LA, and during the pandemic, she realized that LA wasn't closing down the beauty supply stores. But there was only one black beauty supply store in the area that they were in. So when she created this like school of beauty supply or whatever, Destiny was a part of that. It was Destiny, Dr. Heavenly, and somebody else on one of those other shows, the where they sell the home. What was the name of that show? Um, Dang, I can't think of it, but it's kind of like Selling Sunset and Selling Tampa on Netflix. What was the name of that show? Apparently, Leah Diaz helped all three of them get everything that they needed. And I'm just not understanding Destiny. You could not have had your head on right because we don't know what you done with the PPP loan. Did you use the PPP loan to fix the furnace? And let me tell y'all something about that PPP loan. I get mad every time because I had a legitimate business and had been in business for at the time that COVID hit. I had been in business already 4 years, right? Paperwork, everything done right the right way. I couldn't get no PPP loan to save my life. So I was just trying to wonder the people who did get PPP loans, y'all ain't do the right thing with them. Well, what did you do with yours? What you do with the $6,000 Destiny gave? Now listen, I mean that Mel gave you. Now listen to me and listen to me real good. The people who really needed the PPP loan did get it. That's all I'm saying. Now y'all see the people who y'all gave the PPP loan got fraud on their on their record for not doing the right thing with it or having to pay it back, not getting payment forgiveness because you done the wrong things with your PPP loan. And believe me, they looking. They looking. They looking at your every move. Sheree got Martell now, child. That ain't gonna last long. Not Fire, you got me on. Destiny used Brittany paycheck to pay for her single cover editing. Baby, it don't look like she put now paycheck into it. Look like she used her phone. Look like she used her phone and found something that was off up in the back of the closet, honey. 50 is it's a combination of multiple women. Um, she's fooling herself if she feels she's 50%. Well, baby, she said 15% was just fine for her. She was good with 15%, honey. PPP loans equal red bottoms. Well, according to the lady at her store, baby, Destiny been living her good life in New York and stuff like that, which is why I keep saying I do not understand. Destiny too busy asking Stormy for 15K. Wait, 15K. Now you can't come off up in here and try to drop that T Monique King and not elaborate. Stormy, she asked Stormy for 15K. Now was that like in a business relationship where she asked for that amount? Oh, baby, I got to come back on the screen for this. Yeah. 15K. I hope that was her products that she was gonna put in a store that was worth 15K. Cause ain't no way. 15K to do what? I can't wait to see what their answer's gonna be, child. People don't agree about it. Did she say Mel? Did she say Mel back paid the loan? I don't think Mel paid the loan back. She couldn't have. How much was the PPP loan for? I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't think she could have. I think the PPP loan had to be more than $6,000. That's crazy. For an investment, girl, get out of here. Who invests in something that's not even built on foundation, like built on a firm foundation? Okay, then now I understand why Stormy didn't want to go into business with her. I definitely understand that. PPP loan was over 20K, and I believe that. I believe that. But I'm trying to figure out, and I'm gonna find that other interview that she did. I don't know if it was the interview she did with DJ Richie Sky, or if it was the interview she did on the Uwee's panel, or the first ladies or the church or the gospel. I really don't know their name, but Bondi Blue and Nisi, I follow each one of them individually. Um, but she had done an interview, and in one of those interviews, she said something about the furnace being broke or something like that, and she never insinuated that it actually had been repaired either. Now, mind you, this was before. This is right before the employee, so it had to be the Uwee's Fed Ladies First panel, whatever their names is over there. I like them though. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to be funny. I like them. Uh, but when they done the interview with her, she mentioned something about that furnace not being fixed and saying that it costs too much money to get it fixed and stuff like that. So you mean to tell me you got these people working off up in that hot store? That's why she said she don't open her store? Is because the furnace wasn't fixed? Mm. When did last season's reunion premiere for Love and Marriage Huntsville? Y'all, I'm always one to look for a timeline, honey. I'm gonna always look for a timeline. And baby, your timeline ain't timeline. PPP, man, say over 50K. I mean over 20K. And there was a lot of people like for me. I ain't need no 20K PPP loan. But I did need something because my business was suffering at that time. I could not pay employees. I couldn't do any of that. So I was suffering. So this pisses me off that you got a PPP loan, girl, and you didn't even do the right thing with it because none of your characteristics show that you done right with that PPP loan. Like, come on now. And that's why I tell y'all, that's why I also feel a certain type of way, or I felt a certain type of way about Pretty Girl NY doing, taking Arion's, well, we come to find out that it wasn't the business that she actually took or whatever. But the moral story behind that was she was trying to take something from somebody to try to teach them a lesson. And that's not how we do stuff. That's not how we do stuff. Dust, Destiny is the real big borrower. Ooh, 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 ooh. Why I don't have my Porsche meme on here? Uh, because I need it. Oh, that wasn't it, y'all. I'm gonna find it in just a minute. I need my Porsche meme. I need to add that to the thing. The math ain't math. It ain't mathing. It ain't mathing at all. It ain't mathing. The timeline ain't timelining, and the products ain't producting either in that store. Apparently, um, she sure didn't. Don't be, don't be pissed you not get over. And now two employees have said they haven't got paid. It's a myth, and that's what I'm saying. That it was already enough for me when that girl said that she ordered stuff for Destiny store. That was enough for me, y'all. That was enough. You don't do that in business. That's not okay. And you had to tell that girl that that was okay and that you were going to reimburse her. You had to tell her that. So that means you were okay with her buying products for your store. This is your employee, someone that you hired. Y'all make that make sense to me. Would y'all do that? I would not do that. That is not business one on one. And again, I ain't perfect in business at all. I'm still learning. But business one on one means if I what y'all look like going to buy some paper for y'all 9 to 5, going to FedEx and buying Staples or whatever, and buying up a whole bunch of paper, buying up a whole bunch of pens and stuff, and you just a regular employee. What y'all look like doing that? And then the company say, "Oh well," and it kind of seems like this. "Oh well, you did it out the kindness of your heart." But then Destiny turns around and tell that girl she can come work back with her part time, and that can pay for the product that she bought. That's bull. That is bull. I can come work for you part time when you're not even paying me for the full time work that I brought up in here. And then you saying the part time work is work that I could do so that you can pay me for the product. So I still got to work for you to pay for me for the product. Destiny ain't doing stuff the right way. Part 2 of last season's reunion aired March the 5th. All right. Of 2022. Wait. Did it air in March? Okay, it aired in March and we got the new season in May, right? So that means, and if I can recall correctly, the cast was saying that they went right into filming at least a week or two after their reunion. So Destiny, the timeline ain't timelining. It ain't. It ain't. I could understand if they had like a whole 6 months or a whole 7, 8 months in between filming, but that's not the case. So Destiny is not telling the truth. That's she's not telling the truth. In all these interviews, she's still lying. That you cannot be telling the truth. And again, I could understand if filming was um a ways away, months, but they only had weeks. And as a matter of fact, how we know that is because Scotty the Boy by Nature did an interview with Wanda. And Wanda had just said that they had just picked up filming again. And that was wait, maybe it wasn't with Scotty Boy by Nature. It was somebody Wanda did a interview with, and she literally had just said that they literally had just started filming. Tisha and Marceau came in there. Who was she doing that interview with? Tisha and Marceau even came on the camera. It's a couple. Their name is Courtney and something. They're on YouTube as well. They had done an interview with Wanda, and the interview premiered maybe like 2 weeks after the reunion, after the second part of the reunion, which means again the timeline ain't timelining. Ooh we child. Just simply said I would never, never, honey, would never. I'm not buying no product for you in your store so that you can win all for the host. What sense does that make? The ooh, the old lady's first, is it the old the old lady's first panel interview was April 26th of 2022. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. So she done this interview prior to the show actually coming back on, because the show didn't come back on. Or am I getting it mixed up with something else? You know what? I got my computer right in front of me, y'all. I don't even know why I'm asking y'all all these questions when I can look it up myself. But I appreciate y'all subscribers for looking out for me. But y'all, I like to gather receipts. Um, timeline receipts, baby. I like to gather them. So what I need to know is um not really don't need to know this. I'm like I said, I'm just doing this for my own self because the math ain't math and then the timeline ain't timelining. When did the show come back on for season 4? Season 4, Love and Marriage Huntsville premiere. Okay, season 4 came back on March 19th. Okay. So between March and then part 2, season 3 reunion. Love and Marriage Huntsville. So the reunion aired. Oh, sorry, y'all. Reunion. Child, why did Buffy name come up? I ain't been looking up Buffy. Y'all know I can't stand Buffy. And Contessa finna be right there with him. Okay. So so part 3 aired December the 18th. So do y'all see the difference? They honestly went right into filming. So at the previous reunion, Destiny, you wasn't receiving no assistance or nothing like that before the previous reunion aired. See, a lot of this, like I said, it doesn't seem like it just don't seem real. Yeah, so the part 2 aired December. I had the date right here. December 18th. Part 1 aired the 11th. Part 2. Oh no. We had 3 parts to this reunion, didn't we? Lord Jesus, hold on. Well, the last part aired on the 18th, which then means that you still didn't tell the truth, girl. You're not telling the truth. It says this season started on March the 21st. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. March the 21st of this year. Just ghetto. I would just report her to EEO, but they won't. Well, according to her, there was a NDA that was signed, which an NDA ain't got shit to do with you not paying me my money. Okay, an NDA ain't got nothing to do. Well, what was the NDA when I had to buy products for your store? What was the NDA at then? What was the cease and desist at then? Girl, bye. You Destiny is one of those type of people to see how far she can go with folks. Nah, it sounds more realistic. Thank you. I thought it was right before Christmas. According to this thing is saying that they had a 3-part reunion. Was it 3 parts, y'all? It was 3 parts. It was 3 parts. So yeah, it was. Let me look. It'll just help if I just use my own calendar, because then I'll know the dates. Okay, so yeah, that's right. That's right. The final part of the reunion aired on the 18th because Christmas was the next Saturday. So yeah, that's right. You're right. It premiered on the 18th, which means they said that they went back into filming like mid-January or whatever the case may be. So let's just say they started filming January the 9th. I'm just putting that day out there, right? This is alleged. Let's just say they start filming on January the 9th. That's only 2 months of footage before the new season comes out. So again, y'all, Destiny is not telling the damn truth. That's literally only 2 to 3 months of footage, not even 3 months of footage. So in that time frame, that's when you was on public assistance and all of that. Y'all got to make it make sense to me. If it aired March the 21st, then they had to have gotten done. Well, I know they were still filming like the confessionals, and they were actually still filming while the show was actually premiering or whatever. So, y'all, Destiny's timeline ain't timelining, and I keep telling y'all that. I keep on telling y'all that. Uh-oh, look like I got another guest in the chat, Miss Linda. Hey, Miss Linda, what's going on? What's going on? Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday to you. But yeah, the timeline ain't timelining. The math ain't mathing. I mean, it ain't nothing, okay? I mean, literally. So y'all, and we gonna continue to talk, but I wanted to say this. Well, actually, Tandra J, they actually did have a break. They did have a break, and I want to say they had like the week of Christmas, the week of New Year, and I think they went right back to filming like that next week after that. They had like a 2 to 3 week break, and then they went right back into filming. But Disney make it seem like we done had 2 years in between time or a whole year in between filming, and that's not the case. If y'all filmed the reunion, I mean, it just, the math ain't math, and the timeline ain't timeline, and I keep saying that. I keep on saying that. Why didn't she get a loan from the Scott? Well, she might can get one from them now since she's dating and Wanda family. Maybe they might be able to help her out. Although she hang out with Wanda more than she hang out with Tisha. Oh, now that's what the people say, Yvette. Monique King said, LOL, the Scots need a loan themselves. Baby, they say the Scots ain't got as much money as they portrayed on TV. Let's just simplify things. She burps live. Absolutely. You gotta burp alive, baby, because nothing is adding up. I've literally got the dates in front of me of everything, and nothing you're saying is adding up. Not adding up. And that's the same thing that I keep saying about Tisha. Tisha, you want to know why you and Mel ain't friends? It's because of the person that you are. And then as for Kimmy, well, it looks like Kimmy gonna get what she need at this reunion. Cause Kimmy is messy, y'all. And I don't know why y'all ain't seen that this whole time that Kimmy has been messy. Ain't no way in hell that I would sit up and allow somebody to talk about my sister-in-law who I'm trying to be friends with, but you literally just said on the previous reunion that if y'all wasn't related, that you would never be her friend. Girl, bye. I am saying, yeah, Kimmy is very messy. Like, and it's crazy that a lot of people are just now seeing it. But I've been saying that Kimmy been messy. Kimmy been messy. Y'all just didn't see it, but Kimmy been messy. But she is definitely showing her true messiness this season. And we gonna see it with that whole Miss Van situation and the Coke bottles and all of that stuff. Now, to me, that's petty. Now, I'm not y'all going back and forth over what a Coke bottle say and about a T-shirt and stuff. Like, whew, child. And it'll be another interesting season. I think the fight will be interesting. I think people will be checked out. So, I have a feeling that Carlos is gonna make us wait for that. I sure do. Destiny, including the Scots, including Martell, they broke. Yeah, because we know Martell is over there with Miss Marlene. And I always say this: Miss Marlene is a help to Martell. She helps Martell in everything. Even and y'all could take this for an example. Even with the example that even with the situation between Martell and Uncle Sam. Now, Miss Marlene started defending Uncle Sam, and then she went right into defending Martell. And I get it, your child is your child, but when your child is wrong, you need to call your child wrong. Now, the next question I got for my chat is y'all gonna buy any incest wine? I'm just seeing it since last season. Before that, I thought she was the only responsible one. Yeah, she ain't no responsible one. Kimmy definitely keep up with the mess. She definitely keep the mess going, honey. Let's see. Not to defend Kimmy, but I wouldn't be friends with. Oh, me either. Me either. But I was just saying because how do you look letting your friends say this, or how do you look allowing Kiki and allowing Mel and all of these people to make you a topic of discussion while you ain't in the room, and then you want to speak up after the fact, but you wasn't saying nothing around that time, and unless it was cut off camera, we ain't see you say nothing, but we did see you take that shit back. We did see you be messy and take it back. Uh, Child, I his mother doesn't hold him accountable at all, at all, at all. And I say it all the time. He is literally the help when it comes to his mom because she do not hold him accountable. And like I said, at first she was riding for her brother. She was riding for Sam. And then all of a sudden, she go into defending Martell. And I'm thinking to myself, now which one is it? Which one is it? Child. And that's why Martell will never, and whoo wee, whoo wee, whoo wee, whoo wee, whoo wee. I'ma go on and say it, y'all. I'ma go on and say it. And I might step on some toes when I say this, but the same thing that Martell done to Mel, Miss Marlene that had done to her. That's why she okay with it. That's why she don't hold him accountable for it. Let's talk about it. You got to be real about these type of situations. If I'm wrong, my parents is going to tell me that I'm wrong. She'll tell him he wrong and then go to defending him again. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense, Miss Marlene. Like, hold your son accountable. Hold your son accountable. But again, this same thing had to have happened to her too. I don't think Martell wine is coming out. Now he told us that it's coming out on the 29th, and I find all this shit to be so calculated that everything is all coming out at one time. You got Sheree's house tour coming out. You got wine, Martell's wine supposed to be coming out. You got them supposed to be dating. It's just all calculated. So pay attention, y'all. Pay close attention. They want us to talk about it. They want us to talk about it. Because Sheree really thought she got something that Martell sent her all of them flowers. Y'all, I was about to call coleslaw stinker butt like she was a kid or something. Oh, Jesus. Wait. Okay, wait, hold on. Um, Not German got you said incest too, child. Yes. I saw that sign too. She tried it. Just watch what happens next, child. We're gonna see. I will drink Snoop Dogg wine before I will drink Martell wine. And I heard the Snoop Dogg wine. I've heard mixed reviews about that Snoop Dogg wine. I've heard it's good, and I've heard from some people that it's not. But I guess for people And I also did hear that from people who drink like alcohol, and I was drinking a wine. I told my friend, I said, well, first of all, I'm not taking your judgment off of this wine, and here you is over here drinking Jack every day, straight. Like, girl, girl, girl. Wait a minute, what did y'all say? Martell has a Newport hook. She needs to smoke. Not a Newport hookup. It needs to come out. He needs the money. Yeah, he needs the money. But again, if he was smart, Yvette Bell, if he was smart, he would have definitely had that wine out before they even went and touched down in Atlanta. That should have been literally like his whole launch of launches. Like if he was gonna go to another state, let me tell you something. If I'm gonna go to another state and promote my and I promote my let's just say I had a seasoning or something. And I'm going to a whole nother state to promote this seasoning, and I don't have the seasoning already out. What is the purpose of me going to promote it in another state? And that's what it was. It was promotion because the cameras was there. The cameras was rolling. So at any given point, you should have already had that wine out before you even went to ATL. But I'm gonna put that ball in Melanika's court too, because I don't think a Melanika and the fake Gucci belt knew what she was doing. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna call her that. If Sheree's flowers were nice, I would say so. I'm not saying anything. Well, it's not that the flowers wasn't nice. I mean, it was a nice gesture, but when do you accept fine whining and dining? Baby, the flowers, you give these flowers to every woman that you talk to. So what's the difference? What's the difference? Arion was going crazy about flowers and stuff too. So I don't understand the whole premises of receiving flowers and that's just supposed to be that's nothing. And just like I don't understand Coleslaw talking about uh he take me out on dates and stuff too. How do you date? How do a married man take you out on a date? That's something else I would never ever understand. And for me, I would be a little conscious because I would be constantly looking over my shoulder if I'm with a married man or married. Yeah, well, y'all know me. If I'm with a married man, like, listen, she bought Sheree with no fashion, Martell wine launch with no wine for the sale, and that's true tea. That's true tea. Because like I said, and even for Sheree, that's why I say their relationship ain't gonna work. Cause ain't somebody got to be the brain. Somebody got to help stuff flow. And Sheree don't never complete projects. And then we see Martell. He just take forever to get a project out or get a project done. And like I told y'all, if I find out at the end of this season that Martell don't have his builder's license, I'm getting on YouTube and I'm dragging Martell from Dallas, Texas to Huntsville, Alabama to Atlanta, Georgia, back to Huntsville, Alabama, back to Dallas, Texas. Listen to me when I say that. I'm dragging. If he have not passed that builder's test to get his builder's license, I'm dragging Martell from Dallas, Texas to Huntsville, Alabama to Atlanta, Georgia, back to Huntsville, back to Dallas. Because that don't make no sense. You done had a tutor and everything, and you still can't pass the test. Now, I was just thinking in my mind that maybe once he realize in his mind that he can't get mail back, then he'll go take that builder's license test so he can go on and get his own stuff going, get his life flowing. Child, let me tell you something. Stinkerbutt is literally the perfect name for it. I can't believe I was getting ready to call her Stinkerbutt. That's Stinkerbutt. 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 Who has fake Gucci belt? Not Melody Cherie. No, I didn't say Melody had a fake Gucci belt. I said Melanika, his assistant, the one that dropped the ball, that should have had a speech written out for that man before he got up on them stairs stumbling over his words. She should have had a speech for him, and I mean a speech that would have just total roof out for that mansion. But y'all, she was so busy putting on that Gucci belt backwards and putting on that little sparkly shimmy outfit she had on. And y'all gotta remember this too. This is why I say Melanika. At first, I thought she was doing good for Martell, but then I was thinking to myself, when you had that conversation with Martell in that park about the wine launch, in my mind, you should have been really thinking about the future. Instead, you trying to feed it into him with all of these women that he's supposed to have going on, that he's supposed to have at this wine launch. That's all the hell you cared about. You didn't care nothing about. You cared about Cootie Cat. You didn't care about honest or incest. I'm just saying, I couldn't be on a platform like this, have the opportunity to have things out and to do things, and nothing flows the right way. I still put it on Melnika and Martell when they had the book signing and the kids didn't show up because you knew that was Mel's week. I'm blaming that on you. You should have set that up on the week that you knew you was gonna have the kids. No, I don't feel sorry for you in that manner. Martell do stuff that does not make sense. Just doesn't make sense. And I'm gonna need you to get a better assistant, not somebody that you went to high school with, or you went to elementary school with, or that you dated, or that you went to college, whatever. I don't care where you met her at. You need somebody that can honestly help you. In that order, period. Dot. We'll start dragging because uh he too busy chasing Cootie Cat. Yeah. Ooh, they got y'all really selling saying Cootie Cat over here. Thanks, Jeremy. The building test is up. I know you lying. The building test is open book and he still ain't passed it. Oh yes, baby. He's definitely getting drugged. Dragged. Drugged. Whatever. Nah, I'm not gonna say drugged. He's definitely getting dragged. I told y'all I'm country. Tongue get fat sometimes. Uh, Martell is lazy in every way. It seems he even has a C. Ooh. Well, child. Leftover flowers he picked up at the funeral. Oh, oh, not leftover funeral flowers, child. It was a community book signing. Okay. Well, make it up to the kids. If it's a bigger situation, make it up to the kids. Why you don't have a separate book signing that's yours? You know what I'm saying? It's ways around it. It's ways around everything. It's ways around everything. And you could have done something about that book before. That's what I mean about selling and marketing. This is exactly what I'm talking about. When you sell and you're trying to market a product and you have a platform that big, let's just say we could take that particular book signing out of the picture. Since it was a community book signing, why you ain't do something separate for your kids as a book signing, but they were hurt about that particular book signing? That's what I'm saying about Martell. You got to think outside of the box. If you're trying to do something to, you know what I'm saying? If you trying to get people to buy this children's book and you have a book signing, I would literally have a book signing on my own that I pay for, or whatever the case may be, so that my kids, so that people understand that this is my kids' book, and I want y'all to buy it and support us. It's marketing 101. Marketing 101. Even still, I think I only seen one post after that book signing about that book. It just don't make sense to me. And when you have a manager should always be able to help you when it comes to marketing. If that's what they're there for, and that's what Melanika was supposed to be there for, you market it to all of these women and in a state that you don't even live in. You don't even live in Georgia. And you was able to get all of these women. Child, Martell. This is what I'm saying, Martell. You got to use what you got to get what you want. For real. You really do. I left a review on the book on Amazon laughing my ass off, me and 6 other people. See, and that's my thing. Like, it should be way more people that's getting that book. And that's why I think you should have had a separate book signing. And maybe in that book signing, you could have marketed that and made some good money off of that. Like, let's just be serious about it. But again, we see how Martell is in business. He kind of like Destiney. Destiney is his little sister in business. That's all I'm saying. It's just right ways to do things, and I get it. We all learning, but that's what Martell misses in his marriage. He missed the brains that was able to keep everything flowing and copacetic and moving for him. And in the words of Jeremy, he missed that cootie cat too. But he don't want to be. That's what he missed. He's jealous of that. Mel is out here doing her own thing, trying to move, and that's another thing I don't understand. If this lady is trying to move out of Huntsville to better her life and to do things, and you say you so proud of her, and you say you proud of her growth and all this stuff, why you won't let her continue to grow? Why you won't let her continue to grow? He was calculated. He knew it wasn't his week and wanted to paint Mel as the devil. Huntsville has some sneaky people, and I still stand on that too. I still stand on the fact that he knew that was Mel's week. You weren't blindsided to this. So did you still sign up knowing good and well? And again, it could have been a whole communication issue there between the two of them. I don't know. But in my mind, after he realized that them kids could not attend that particular book signing, I would have had one on my own. And you wouldn't even have to spend a whole lot of money either. Come on now, you gotta think. You got to think. Literally, you could have had a book signing just for them kids individually. You said that they was really upset that they missed that book signing. But they was really upset, why you just didn't do one on the side? Uh-huh. Coordinate and dress him. Yeah, absolutely. He looked pitiful that episode. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's using his children to control her. Child. Hey, Ellen, whose side are you on? Where is the salsa when I need? But I'm just saying, I'm really just saying, in that manner, I feel like there could have been a way for Martell to honestly market that book, or even just literally, all you had to do was set up a book signing. You could go to a coffee shop. All you gotta do is call a coffee shop, ask them if you can come in and set up your book. A lot of these coffee shops, especially if they black owned, and I don't know if y'all got them where y'all are, but a lot of these places will let you do stuff like that. All you got to do is ask. All you got to do is ask. And I'm pretty sure there's a ton of Huntsville events that he could be at promoting. But that's why I say you are on a national TV show. You are on the OWN network. There's no way in hell I would not have had that wine already together. There's no way in hell I would have allowed the narrative. And this is why I say, this is why I agree with LNV, the narrative to be painted that my kids were excited about a book signing, but they couldn't come because they were with their mom. Okay, well, next week when they with me, y'all come on back and we're gonna have a for real book signing on our own, and we gonna invite Huntsville out to support us. He ain't thinking. You should help. Or Yvette Bell, baby, let me tell you something. I couldn't have no conversation with Martell. I could not have a clear, candid conversation with Martell. Let me tell you something. There's a few people that I could use on reality shows. But in this particular case, I wouldn't be able to be in the room with Martell, nor would I be able to be in the room with Marceau. At least now, while Tisha and other people questioning Marceau, I can't be in that same room. Laughing my ass off Monique. He did look pitiful. He did. I felt bad for him, but they all slither over there. All of them. He is not driven for anything but partying and picking up bed mates. Well, baby, he better be careful for he be listen. That's another thing that just don't never sit right with me. What when Gigi told Coleslaw on that live, after he get done eating you up or you sitting on his face, he going right back over to his wife for her to do the same thing. Some people really don't care about that. I don't know. Listen. Let me. I don't know. Yeah, I always say I just think that baby is too far gone, and we kept saying where are the people in her life, like the aunties, the uncles, and the mamas and stuff like that. Since she grew up in a two-parent household, to try to help her and try to help guide her and help her in ways, and then they sent her sister came down and not helping her. Well, I don't know. She might be helping her because she ain't really went live or nothing like that no more. Wait, in his defense, with the wine, he doesn't have distribution. I don't know how the wine industry works, but chocolate in a bottle had problems too. But I think for me, and what I mean by that is, I wouldn't be out here because you being on a national platform is your selling base. That is literally your selling base. So, Carlos, can we do something else with this wine? I mean, you have to tell Carlos about the wine in order for them to start filming for it. That means all you had to do was wait a little bit longer. I think Martell, he gets ahead of himself and he talks about stuff when he probably should be still working things out. He got ahead of himself in this situation. And the wine industry, and don't get me wrong, the wine industry is definitely hard. Anything alcohol related is very hard because there are different state regulations and laws that you have to follow. It's super, super hard. And there's a lot of permits and licenses that you have in order to sell alcohol. So on that, I can give him grace. But I feel like I wouldn't put it on the show until I know all of that is worked out. And also, your manager needs, she not managing. She needs somebody to help her manage. That's what I'm saying. All the STDs out there in these here streets, child, and the monkeypox too. And I hate to be that person, but sometimes it's harder for us to extend grace with that. Yeah, and I get that. I get that. I get that. I get that. But for me, child, let's use on for the right reasons, and yet let's use them to make. See, and I say this all the time. People hate and dislike Dr. Heavenly, but do y'all realize half of last week's Married to Medicine show was about Dr. Heavenly's beauty supply store. Come on now, you got to be able to market this the right way. What would she have looked like marketing this when it wasn't even really open yet? She waited until it opened. She waited until everything, and the network decided to go ahead and film that and show that. That shows you how to be a boss on TV. Literally. So, I mean, and listen, here's another thing too. I wouldn't mind seeing the process of Martell actually working through these distributions to get the wine. Come on now, somebody. Come on now, somebody. That would have been good TV. Let us see everything. Let us see it all. So let us see the process. And see, that's another thing in business too. I think sometimes we be so level-headed that we don't try to help other people where we may necessarily fail in business. You see what I'm saying? I just think, let me see what y'all saying. Uh Agree. Apparently the wine is supposed to drop July the 28th. Yeah, and then it would be, and you know what? Can I be honest with you just simply? This is why I say Martell don't market well at all. I would at least now, and y'all might disagree with me, but I would at least wait till the show come back on. Especially if they film something that has to do with the wine. Martell is going to kill in wine sales. But literally, your money maker, your head marketing is not on TV right now, and it's the show that you're on. Literally, he promoted and marketed that wine in season one without even having it. I mean, the first part of the season without even having it. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. Let's see. Mel Nika doesn't know what she's doing. I agree. I agree. Martell got 5 kids, Newports to buy. He can't afford to wait. Well, him not being able to afford, again, like for me in this instance, you gotta go with what's your money maker. Go with your money maker. You have had plenty of time to literally promote, advertise. He don't do it on his Instagram. He over here talking about book me, all this stuff. Y'all, Martell is lazy. That ain't her. That ain't her friend. Martell don't want to hear nothing though. I'm, I'm pretty sure Martell behind the scenes, Martell know everything. I'm pretty sure Martell knows everything, and you can't tell him nothing. Carlos just wants to film. He don't care about the business venture success rate. Well, and that's not even what I'm speaking of. And most production and most reality shows don't care. They don't care. It's all about what you do as a person. Most of them don't care. Um, or you agree with the filming? Yeah, most producers are not going to care about your business venture. That's got to be up to you. And again, I just feel like Martell just didn't do things the right way. Yes, that would have been good. Agree, agree. Yeah, let's see how the wine is being made. The warehouse, more tasting events that don't involve a gotcha. And that's another thing too. Like I would not have marketed that way. And I know what they were doing. They were trying to play off of what happened at the first ATL trip. But for me, baby, if we're gonna go somewhere, I'ma go, and I'm not just gonna invite ladies. And I mean, the men were there. That was his family and stuff like that. But for me, all the marketing for me and the Honest Wine for the first part of the season was just done Just wildly for me. Just done wildly for me. If you on a platform, you better get it how you can get it. I like when we saw the warehouse or storage for Stormy's business. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like another thing that would be calculated as well that would be great is if we honestly saw the process of him working with the wine, like the the um the permits that he needed, the like different stuff that he needed. It would have been dope to see that. It really would have been dope to see that. The process, because obviously, if he didn't have no distributors, that was some kind of something going on there. That would have been perfect to have the cameras in front of. That's a good idea. Unfortunately, all we get is old tired drama. Absolutely, child. They don't. And like I said, the network and the producers, they don't care about business ventures because business is positivity. They're looking for drama. Let's see the process. Yeah, I that's what I'm saying. I want to see the process. Let's see where you may have not gotten things that you needed. I mean, you've been saying you ain't had no distributions. It would be definitely good to see how you were able to finally get it. That's all I'm saying right now. Right, because it's fans interested in the product at LMV. Um, is it true that Todd Tucker is helping him to get this wine on the shelves? I haven't heard that. This is my first time hearing that. This is my first time hearing that. That would be interesting, though. That would definitely be interesting. I mean, Todd is, he getting on up there with the bossness. You know, I know their show that him and Carlos King produces has been greenlit for a second season. I don't know if it'll have the same cast or anything. What was that show called? BET Presents the Encore. Um, it did get greenlit for a second season, so it will be interesting to see. And if y'all don't know, it's a lot of shade going on between Candy, Carlos, and Todd right now. Carlos do not mind shading Candy or Todd. So that's why I'm very interested to see how this project this part two of the encore is gonna go. Stormy and Melody products are wonderful. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He can do better. Absolutely, I agree. I think he could do a whole lot better. There's so much, and that's why I say I'm not gonna blame that on production and Carlos because I feel like if Martell really wanted it, he could have it. Martell doesn't finish his projects just like Sheree. Let's talk about it. Todd Tucker distribution. LOL. Woo! Yeah, not Todd Tucker still out here plotting and scheming. It was a scheme set up by Todd to come at you with the bullshit. Let me tell y'all something. That was the only reason why I watched Old Lady Game or Candy in the Game, not the Old Lady Game. That's the only reason why I watched. Cause them three, baby, Aunt Bertha is the funniest out of all of them. Her grandson was telling her it was a video that they had posted on the Peach Board Daily where she was getting ready to light her cigarette, her Virginia Slim, and her grandson had just said, her grandson said, this boy said he about to come fight me and he about to bring his 85-year-old grandma to come fight you. And she said, well, we just gonna beat their asses. That's why I like Candy in the Game because I really wanted to see more of literally Candy in the Game, the game. Um, okay, really, I've been wanting to try Stormy's products. I think you should give it a try. I think you should give it a try. So my homeboy just actually bought Brat's wife's products. What's her name? Judy. Um, Kaleidoscope or whatever. And Judy uses Baby, she used what she got to get what she wants. She used Candy, she used Heavenly, she used, and if I'm not mistaken, some of her products are, I think it's in Sally's, Walmart, CVS, and all them places, and it will be in Dr. Heavenly's store. Dr. Jackie's skincare line will be in Dr. Heavenly's store. Y'all know what I also found interesting? So I was wrong when I said, well, Toya does have a skincare line now, so she say, but Dr. Heavenly said she didn't bring it. She told her to bring it at the grand opening, and she didn't ever bring it. So Toya's supposed to have a skincare line and a wine coming out as well. She's supposed to have a wine that is coming out as well. And I want to say that wine actually comes out on the 29th of this month. Is that the Sunday that Martell's comes out or something like that? What? How interesting. How interesting. Now, y'all don't make me pull receipts now, child. The Encore, they really are a good match. You talking about Sheree and Martell? Because they don't ever finish nothing. There you talking about, I want to see Encore Part 2 with RSVP. Yeah. Let me tell you something. That's actually going to be good. And I don't think it's going to be the same cast because you remember some of the cast ended up leaving throughout the series or whatever. So it'll be really interesting who they cast on this next season. Because I don't think any of them people coming back. Now that's just me. You know. Yes, the wine should have been dropped after that episode caption on the scene at the end of the show. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It should have been dropped. And the drama with his uncle was perfect for a launch, literally, to drop a product. Like that drama was perfect for you to literally drop it. I'm pretty sure Martell would have sold out that night. Like, I am so serious. Everybody, all the bloggers, everything, all the captions was about Uncle Sam and Martell. Do y'all know how much money Martell could? Let me tell you something. Him and Arion don't know where they could be making money at. And I wish I was on that platform. I wish I was on that platform. You wouldn't be able to tell me nothing, baby. If it's truly helping, we know Todd is gonna want his percentage. Surely is, baby. Todd say cut him that check. Y'all, so if you would like to follow me, we're gonna continue to talk though. But if you would like to follow me on Twitter, there is my Twitter handle. If you are feeling generous and you would like to give to the channel, it does help with cameras and all different kind of equipment. There is my Cash App as well. Any blessing is well thanked. So thank you for that. And I also join my Patreon where we're gonna have exclusive content, watch parties, and different stuff. So you don't want to miss that. Just please don't screenshot, screen record, or any of that stuff because you'll be kicked out. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Sheree and Martell are in the same boat, lazy. Baby, let me tell you something. Well, if you don't finish any products and you have the capability, and I just don't understand. Y'all are on two major platforms. I never understood Sheree's way of thinking. Like, girl, you should have been to had this out. This is the reason why I say this season, if Sheree do not serve and deliver with She by Sheree, I feel bad for her. Cause they gonna eat her up at that reunion, honey. Todd Tucker wrote, stay scheming. You wasn't with me shooting. Toya needs skincare herself, not being mean. But what? Yeah, she told Dr. Heavenly, and I know I had seen that because I remember saying that in one of my videos that Toya was supposed to have a skincare line. Well, Dr. Heavenly said no shade or nothing, but I asked her to bring it, and she did it. Dr. Jackie did. Dr. Jackie has a whole, serum for women or whatever the case may be, and Dr. Jackie brought her stuff. but Toya didn't. So I'm kind of wondering, is you coming out with this wine to deflect from the skincare line? You know what? I think y'all want receipts. I think that's what y'all want. Is that what y'all want? Is some receipts? Cause I'm sure fit to give them to y'all. Let's see, Eugene. What's Eugene Harris? I don't think I'm gonna find him on here because I think I blocked him. Oh no, here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Just 5 days ago. Okay. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Okay, we got that one. Hold on. Let me get this other. Y'all know I like to come with receipts and invoices, honey. Ain't that what Miss Mariah Huck said? Now I saw Eugene post this on his. Well, I got the skincare line I could show y'all real quick. Um, okay, this is Toya skincare line. I told y'all sis had a skincare line. Let me see what y'all saying. Sheree Martell that Todd is helping. Todd Tucker wrote. Oh, I read that. Okay. Hey, the Sosa, welcome, 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 welcome. Toya needs a Patron line because she loves her some Patron. Now she do love her some Patron, child. She love her some Patron. Those miracle drops ain't do ish for me. I like the shampoo and the conditioner though. Oh, you talking about Brat's wife, or you talking about Kaleidoscope? Or that is the same person? Or are you talking about Stormy? Um, I believe season two will be all male cast. Season two of what? Of of BT presents the encore. You think so? I was thinking that, but men don't bring drama like women do. And this is Carlos King we talking about. I don't know. I thought about that though. I thought about that though. They didn't necessarily. Well, a lot of people would definitely say that she was put out of the franchise or whatever, but basically she didn't get a cast contract last season. She only got a contract for being an EP, but she wanted a contract for cast and EP. Well, of course, they took her show from her, and she had this whole legal battle. But according to Mariah herself, it has actually been settled. So I'm pretty sure Mariah got big money, but she is now full EP on Married to Medicine. That credit will never go away, and she is the creator. So she's the creator and EP of Married to Medicine. Let me go back. I believe season two will be men. I think it'll be men, but I would be curious to know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, men don't bring as much drama as women do. I mean, well, I'll take that back because if it's anything like these verses, these last couple of verses we done had, you can invite them folks on there and they gonna fight. They gonna give you some drama, honey. Uh, the She by Sheree clothing, she was trying on was from 2017. Oh my word. The Sosa, I needed you 30 minutes ago. I asked where you were. And she did. She did. I miss Mariah because of her back and forth with Dr. Heavenly. Yeah, and that's one thing I always say is that her back and Mariah's back and forth, and Mariah would come up with real quick one-liners, and Mariah is good TV. It's really good TV. Um, of the encore. Yeah, I'll be interested to see if it'll be men, if it'll be all men. Sorry, if they bring those foods from the verses, it will. Literally, I was just saying that too, and I did not read your comment before I said that. My emojis are gone. What do you mean they're gone? Yep, at LNB. OMG, we just said that on close last night. We need Ray J and some of the other people from Versus. Yes, yes. I think that'll be real good. Who tried to take the snow? Oh, it was a lot of underhanded stuff that took place, but mainly the production company and Bravo kind of took Married to Medicine, because Married to Medicine is Mariah's creation. Mariah also describes how she first pitched Married to Medicine. She pitched it right in her backyard to, I think she said she pitched it to USA, and it was USA and something else. And she also pitched it to Bravo and never heard anything back from Bravo. So she kind of was like, Bravo is where I want to be. Because at that time, of course, the Housewives was big on Bravo and stuff like that. So she pretty much tells her story in Carlos King's podcast. I mean, I'm pretty sure she tells as much as she possibly can um, in that interview, because of course with a settlement sometimes you do have to hush up. You can't say stuff publicly about the settlement, which makes me think that she got paid big money, big money, not little money, not big money. And then we also have to remember, as long as Married to Medicine is on the TV screen, she's going to continue to get paid, you know. Now, I did say I was gonna go grab this wine. I'm still to go grab this wine real quick. Um, Now that I'm back here in 2021, I need Victoria put it on her page first, and I just happened to see it. Let me go to Toya's page. Now that they ain't deleted it, child. Toya be real active on Twitter. I mean, real active. Sure, mad at the people because the people saying something about her. Oh yes, y'all. Here we go. Oh, she gonna have a. Yeah, y'all got to tell me what y'all think this is. Is this saying that she having a? Oh yes, it launches in August. Okay, here we go. Let me go on and get this up here for y'all, so y'all can know what I'm talking about. Y'all, when y'all come in, please make sure you like this video. Please make sure you like this video. Please make sure you subscribe to my Patreon channel. For those of you, it has been brought to my attention that Patreon is pretty much saying that they're going to charge you whenever you do get Patreon, and on the 1st of next month. If you get Patreon this month, before the 31st, if you get Patreon this month, I will honor that for next month. And next month, you won't have to worry about anything, and it'll start back over the month after that. So, fret not, you won't be charged twice. Okay, let's see here. Right, it would be so good, Emily. Yeah, I can understand that now with the other drama, like with having like Ray J and all of them people who just did this last verses or whatever. I feel like it really will be good. Okay, and there we go. So Y'all, is this saying she having a wine launch? It says launching this August, my very own wine club. Oh, she's a wine club. I love sharing wines with people who can appreciate a good pairing. So she gonna have a wine club. Now, mind you, she went crazy about not having a wine cellar in her actual house. And that's when Eugene told her, well, you're going to have to choose between the closet or the wine cellar because she had a two-story closet. Child, Eugene tired. And if Eugene ain't tired, I'm tired for Eugene. But we know Eugene is tired because we see it on his page. On his face all the time when they film it. Eugene always look wore out and tired. But y'all, we was talking about these two and how people is just sitting up trying to compare them to, and they can't be compared. I'm far from a melanita, or whatever. But I had to put this back up because I wanted to giggle a little bit more because woo wee, that's funny. Okay, I'm listen. But I will. What else y'all got? What else y'all want to talk about? Um, I will be back as well to do a overall review of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Um, so for my Real Housewives fans, if you didn't watch it, I'm gonna be reviewing it. We're gonna be talking about it. We're gonna be talking about it. Um, let's see what else I have coming up. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Jeremy Speaks TV because we will be reviewing our Ladies of Bell Collective. I'm super excited about that. Bell Collective does come back on next Friday. I'm sorry. Make sure you're subscribed to the Patreon. I am allowing the $6 Patreons to also participate in the watch party that we're going to have. We're going to be cooking good food. Y'all, literally, we're going to be cooking and everything. I'm going to drop the menu on Monday or Tuesday for us to choose from. And let's make it happen. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We just want to have fun and giggle. Also, please, LMB, if you can also paste the Patreon link as well as my video for Bell Collective because I did a live reaction, or not necessarily a live reaction, but I did a reaction to the trailer, and I want you guys to check that out, especially if you haven't checked out Bell Collective. That's good to check out. Let's see. Oh, that's Jeremy's YouTube channel. Y'all, please like and subscribe to his channel. He's definitely growing. Um, and I see him doing and going amazing places. All right. Yes, please watch the trailer if you haven't yet. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all look at last season's, because I actually just started like binge watching again last season. If y'all look at last season, the way that these ladies have elevated is huge. These ladies have elevated for real. I mean, from wigs all the way down to their work life. So y'all got to get into it. Get into it. There is the link for the Bell Collective trailer. Please make sure you like that video. Make sure you comment and let me know what you think about it as well. Um, let's see. Tomorrow is Sunday. Normally I'll go live in the morning as well, so I probably will go live in the morning to chit chat with y'all. But I know for a fact I am going live later on today to review um, Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. And okay, let me see. Uh, you like the memes that are inserted in the reactions of that? Thank you so much. I was I was working hard on that video. Y'all, I had worked all day on that video yesterday. I don't know why everything was just giving me hell yesterday. The internet, my laptop, my TV. I even plugged up to the modem. I mean, I just was having a day yesterday. But thank y'all so much for checking out that video for sure, for sure. Y'all know I'm goofy and I like to have fun. I like to have fun. That's why I say y'all need to get in that Patreon community where I can really talk to y'all. Okay? That's what y'all got to do so we can really have some real. Now, we have real conversations on this channel, but I want to be able to go in depth with some things. And the only way to do that, because YouTube is so censored, I feel like I can do it on my own platform and Patreon. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all check out Bell Collective. Bell Collective is a super good show. It's pretty much about the women coming together to build businesses, but build the businesses on Ferris Street, which is a historical street in Jackson, Mississippi. So, and LNV, I said memes because I was watching Basketball Wives the other day, and Brooke Bailey was trying to get somebody together on that, talking about you didn't have to post that meme on your Instagram like that. And I was like, a meme? What? A meme? How long have memes been out for you to be still calling it the wrong thing? You calling it a meme. How long have memes been out and you calling it a meme? So that's why I said memes in that. Let me see something else here. Last week I have a couple of videos up. One talking about Kim Burrell, about the Marlo Hampton and Kenya Moore thing. And there are also two, my favorite shows come back on tomorrow. We got Married to Medicine. We got Real Housewives of Atlanta. We also have Mathis Family Matters. Guys, I have been a true advocate for Mathis Family Matters. But I need y'all to do me a favor. Please. There's 20 people in this chat. And if I can get all 20 of y'all to help me, this would be so dope. The latest video that I done on Mathis Family Matters, can y'all please, as soon as I get done here, go like that video and please watch it. Please. Let me tell y'all something. The reason why I'm such an advocate for this show, number one, is because they talk about real life issues. If you don't know, Judge Mathis's son is gay, and he's been in a gay relationship for 20 years. He's been in a gay relationship for like 6 years, right? Well, his boyfriend's side of the family and friends don't even know that he's gay. So the storyline that they're coming up with is saying that if Elliot wants to be an advocate for the LGBTQ community, he has to come out at some point. They talk about real life stuff. One of his daughters is going through some mental health issues. One of his daughters is a lawyer. She's a mom. She's a wife. She's juggling all of that. So it's a really good show to get into. It's only 30 minutes. And I just like the realness. I like the realness about it, and I like the fact that Judge Mathis's son can come out and speak how he wants to without them really caring anymore. At first, he cared because of who his dad was, and his dad had an image to uphold, but now he don't care. And I love that. And I love how supportive Judge Mathis is. And I always tell y'all, if y'all homophobic or racist, baby, this is not the channel for you. This is not the channel for you. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. But, I'm a ride for my community. And that's why I like this show, because they literally ride for their community. So if y'all could do me that huge favor, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. All right, let's see what the comments are saying. I was wondering if you really thought it was a meme. No, I didn't think it was a meme, but when she said meme, she was so confident that she said that right. And I'm like, girl, it is not a meme. It is definitely a meme. uh, I knew I heard it. I knew I heard it being called a meme before, but I couldn't remember from where. Baby, when she said that, I was like, and she just said it so loud and confident. Girl, just loud and wrong. Loud and wrong. Yes, here goes the link to the latest Mathis Family Matters review. And eventually, y'all, um, and this is why I say y'all join that Patreon. Because eventually on some of these shows, like if I know behind the scenes tea, or if I feel like our conversation is gonna be too candid on that particular show, I won't premiere my review on YouTube. It will definitely be on Patreon. So make sure y'all join for those reasons. Because if I got to go in, I don't want to do it on my YouTube channel. I need to practice myself for when I get monetized, honey. And I start making those coins. Those coins, honey, when I start making those coins, I don't want any issues. So that's the reason why I have that platform. And then also follow me on Twitter, y'all. I literally have a good time. Ooh, wee. Oh, wee. Are you going to talk about the Froster on Basketball Wives? I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. That is what's her name? Lord Jesus, why did her name slip my mind? I know who you're talking about, but it doesn't slip my mind. Jen Shaw 2.0. Yep. And I don't really think I done mentioned that whole Jen Shaw thing with y'all, but if y'all don't know, Jen Shaw was on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And last year, they were filming, and we got word that the FBI was looking for her and ended up finding her, right? Well, she had been going through, she done interviews on YouTube. She done the reunion and all of this stuff, saying that she was so innocent, so innocent, so innocent. And basically she's in trouble for frauding older people. Anyone over the age of 55 years old, she had been frauding in a telemarketing scheme. Meaning, when telemarketers call the old people, they're able to persuade them. And basically, what she does is, like, a company will sell, like, believe it or not, when sell. I'm sorry. Believe it or not, when you go, like, for your license and different stuff like that, that puts you in a pool of people who can call you, That's why you get all of the warranty calls and stuff like that. Really, you'll notice those warranty calls will be real heavy if you've applied for anything, if you've done anything like that, anything that associates your driver's license or your address or anything like that. That's why you get those spam calls from telemarketers and stuff like that, because those places sell your information. Let's talk facts, y'all. Let's talk facts, and I know this to be for facts because I worked in this department in insurance. And that's exactly what they do. Also, when you go to the DMV, anytime you go to the DMV, that puts you in a pool for scammers and all of that to be able to call you. Y'all got to notice, when you notice after you apply for something, after you put your phone number and all of that kind of information in there, and you start getting those calls about your extended warranty, and child, I start getting them now about selling my house. What? Girl, bye. Okay, let's see. Patreon, yes, yes, yes for the Patreon. You mean Sierra? Sierra? British, 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 British. That's her name, British. Yeah, British is in a lot of legal trouble right now. But she was doing, from what I understand, she was kind of doing like where they make fake socials and fake identification cards so that they could get loans, and creating businesses so that they could get loans. That's what a lot of people was doing with these PPP loan scams and stuff like that. Where, and listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Nobody can ever, 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 ever fill out business paperwork for me in the sense that I can get some money on top of that. That's a scam already. And I never understood a lot of these people who then got caught up in this PPP loan scam is people who just started a business and then they go and let somebody else fill out the paperwork, and then it's not falling back on that person, it's falling back on you. Like, are you serious? Like they was doing some stuff, they was creating all kind of stuff where they was getting, like they was able to get like loans for businesses and different stuff like that. Like she was doing a lot of stuff. She was doing a lot of stuff. And one thing I did notice, and I do not like reality TV when it's so pre-produced like this. I was not down for her pulling up to that scene. I don't know if y'all seen it. I think it was from last week or the week before. She pulled up to that scene talking to the producer, telling the producer that her lawyer called her and told her that the IRS put out a warrant for her arrest. So she went to go turn herself in. Now, mind you, this was in the middle of them filming. And then also, too, their cash trip, she wasn't supposed to go on the cash trip. And I think she ended up going, and I think she got in trouble for it. I'm going to have to really look into and read more into the whole British thing because I really just been seeing what's in the headlines and stuff like that. But, oh, that's her real name. I didn't know that. Homeland Security and NYPD was looking for Jen Shaw. Sure was. I can never remember her name. I always call her Brooke. Now it's Brooke Spring for sure. Sarah is her government name per the IRS. OMG. Yep, yep, yep. And we talking big scams. We talking big money, not little money. We're not talking no few $1,000s. We talking big money. We talking big money. When they would go get loans, they was getting big loans. Not your not your little loan you getting because you need help paying your next bill. Not a loan you get when you what is it called that you do to your house to get a little money and stuff like that. It ain't nothing like that. It's nothing like that. So I don't. Yeah, she got a lot to answer for. She do. She really do. She really do. And I'm gonna say this: you put your cast members in such a hard position when y'all do stuff like this. You put your other people that are associated with you in hard positions because then they don't know whether to support you as a friend or to support the victim. Yep, she also violated house arrest twice, and I think she violated something about her passport. She went on that cash trip after they told her not to, and since she went on that cash trip, I want to say as soon as she came back, they wanted her to surrender her passport at that time. Let's see here. Only time was to attend her friend's birthday party, which was in another state. Now I'm gonna have to go back and see because I saw that she also got in trouble for going on a cash trip and she wasn't supposed to. Something like that. Like she wasn't supposed to go on one of those trips or something like that. And this is actually coming from her. She done an interview with somebody and said that she wasn't supposed to go on that actual cash trip. So while they were filming, and I think that they're trying to blame filming on Malaysia, but I think a lot of the filming halts had to do with British situation. I don't think it had anything to do with anybody else. I think it had a lot to do with British. Let me see here. I do feel bad for British's daughter though. I feel bad for anybody who does this type of stuff and have children because the children don't deserve that. Like I feel bad for Jen Shaw's nephews and sons. Like I really do. They were escorted out of the house with choppers pointed at them, literally, and she wasn't even there. They was getting ready to go on a cash trip. That really broke my heart to see them people, to see the police and all of that go in that house and literally. And I know they gotta get everybody out of the house or whatever, but it was just so crazy. So that can't nobody tamper with evidence or anything. But it was just so crazy to see them literally being escorted out that house with guns and stuff pointed at them. So I feel bad for anyone who has children and they're going through these types of situations. It sucks. Season one is playing right now, Miss Outstanding. Okay, so y'all can go catch up on season one of Bell Collector. And like I said, the episodes are also on YouTube as well. Cause I just watched the reunion. I watched the reunion and something else. Let's see here. Taxes 2. There's a box taxpayer preppers papers. I know what you're saying. I can't say that. My tongue is too fat. Check if they are responsible for doing your taxes, but these fraudsters are coming out doing taxes. Have if so, if they mess up, the IRS goes after you, not them. Absolutely, absolutely. Same with that very first, and it would be curious to know how this was handled. Y'all remember when we first got that very, very first check, stimulus check, and people was upset because tax preppers got the checks actually put in their account. That was another scheme and scam. Y'all gotta pay attention and open your eyes to a lot of stuff. To a lot of stuff. Um, I feel bad for Jen's sons, especially the youngest one. Yeah, I feel bad for the sons and the nephews because she was actually taking care of her nephew as well. So it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. I think DJ Richie reported on that cash trip. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think it was something about a cash trip or something like that where she went and she was not supposed to be there. She did not get the clearance to go on that trip or something like that. And when she came back from the trip, instead of them actually arresting her, they asked her to surrender her passport at that time. Something like that. But like I said, I'm gonna read deep into it and I'll post a video about it. Definitely post a video about it. Because we need to know. You sure right. It was to Mexico. Yep. She wasn't supposed to go to Mexico. Um, yeah, actually, right now, when Basketball Wives come back on, they're actually supposed to be in Mexico, and that's why I say the timeline is kind of weird because British supposedly had turned herself in, and then she went on the Mexico trip. So it's a lot. It's a lot. But like I said, I'm gonna get deep into that and find out exactly what's going on because uh it's a lot. It's a lot. We gotta see what's going on. What's going on? Let me be quiet if I get. Yeah, he did. I believe that Castro. Lord have mercy. I need to catch up on Basketball Wives. This is a lot. Yeah, well, let me tell you something. I didn't watch last season really a lot. After them first two episodes, I was over it. OG started exposing production, and I think at some point you do get to that point. But OG started exposing production, and then here come the sisters this season. I keep wanting to call them twins. They doing too much. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And if you don't know, this season of Basketball Wives, actually, they filmed. They have filmed during three production sets, meaning that they was done and they went right back into filming again. Then they were supposed to be done, and then they went into filming again, which is the reason why we get part A and B. So part A had 11 or 12 episodes, and then part B is supposed to have 13 episodes, according to Jackie Christie. I know the trip Jackie organized. British shows up and was crying like girl bye. Yeah. But like I said, I didn't like that scene with when the producer came when she pulled up and the producer was asking her what was going on or whatever, and she act like she didn't know. I'm like, girl, how you don't know? I don't know what's going on. They just told me I need to turn myself in. Girl, you know exactly what's going on. You know exactly what they saying and accusing you of. I was tired of the OG mess. Didn't watch any of last season, and the only 3 episodes, and only 3 episodes of this one. Let me tell you something. This cast is very different too because, um, like I always say, and I'll say this and sing it to the rooftops. You can never be an executive producer and also be a cast member because everything becomes very unfair. Because then the cast can't come after you. The cast has to be on eggshells. So for me, this cast that's on here right now is the biggest cast that ever had an issue with Shawnee O'Neal. So, with that being said, Shawnee is smart. And if y'all don't know, they are actually piloting a Basketball Wives Orlando. And from what I understand, they're still currently filming right now. Um, she sure she sure was crying, but she already knew they were after her. So dramatic, child. Monique, I was done with Basketball Wives because of them dragging out the OG thing. But when I learned of the fraudster, I said, okay, Basketball Wives, I'm back. Yeah, that whole OG situation, it played out way too long. And if OG was still on the show, it still would play out too long. Basketball Wives continue to need a major cash shakeup. Um, oh yes, honey, I seen that where Tammy exposed Shawnee and Evelyn. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember that classic moment, and I had to go find this though. I don't know if y'all remember that classic moment, the where Evelyn had that shop or whatever, and Tammy went in that shop with that cease and desist or whatever, and Evelyn ripped that cease and desist up in Tammy's face, and Tammy was like, "Don't rip up my paperwork or whatever." According to Tammy, that entire scene was fake. Shawnee and Evelyn are exposed. Yep, but I didn't listen to all of it. But listen, let me tell you something. Y'all already know how all of this works out. Let me tell you something. Shawnee thought, yeah, the scene was fake. Yep. Yeah, she said that the scene was fake, and she also went into a couple of other things. What I'll do is I will go ahead and paste the link to Carlos is King's podcast. As a matter of fact, let me do that right now. Uh, give me just a second, y'all. Let me see. Y'all gotta listen to this one, Carlo. I feel like all of the interviews that he's doing with different reality stars is definitely cool. Um, I think the one that he did with Dr. Heavenly was good. I think the one he did with Mariah Huck was good. The one he did um with Tammy Roman. Yeah, I'm just to get ready to paste the link in in the chat so y'all can go listen to him. And then you can just kind of binge watch his or binge listen to his podcast if you'd like to. He releases podcast episodes two times a week, I think. And his what's the name be so busy? His Twitter. Oh Jesus. Carlos. Okay, here we go. Copy link and post comment. Okay. That's the link to Carlos King's podcast, so you can go listen to um the Tammy Roman interview. And like I said, all the ones that he's talked to, I really, really like it. Um, let's see. I have to stop being shocked when reality TV is fake. Yeah, you gotta definitely stop being shocked. See, let me tell you something. This is the reason why I always say that our authentic days was the real world and College Hill. Those were real reality TV authentic days. Like they really had real arguments, not their arguments weren't pre-produced. Like they have real life arguments, real life issues. So now it's so scripted that you don't know what's fake and what's not fake. Like I have some stuff about what's the name that I about Real Housewives of Atlanta that I think is real fake. So I just yeah, you can't be surprised, girl. The interview was with Carlos. Yes, yes, it was with Carlos, and like I said, his with Carlos. I mean, his with Tammy, with Dr. Heavenly, Mariah Huck. Um, his and I'm not really caring for Marlo right now, but his with Marlo was actually good. I wish he would have done the one with Sheree after she had got stood up by Tyrone and all of that. I wish he had done it after that. But of course, if you do an interview, you can't go jump ahead in the episodes or whatever. So I really wish we would have got real context uh for that after the fact. Like sometimes I feel like they can do interviews too early. You know what I mean? Like there are questions I want to ask you, but it's too early. You know what I mean? They talked about non-factor stuff too. Absolutely. Um, yes, that whole non-factor stuff, man. Let me tell you. Uh, Thank you for the link. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm going to listen to the one with Norman from Wendy Williams. I mean, they said it was good. If I can be honest, that's the only one I ain't listened to. That's the only one I ain't listened to because Norman act like he don't know nothing and he can't talk. So I don't want to hear nothing you got to say unless you got some real tea. Behind the scenes tea. That's what I want to know. And I'm pretty sure since he's still gonna be employed with Sherry Shepherd, the Sherry Shepherd show. Um, I'm pretty sure that's why he quiet. What's that production? Dead Mar Mercury or whatever. Yep. I'm pretty sure that is the very reason why he's quiet and he don't want to talk about stuff. Cause I know Norman knows some stuff. Why he's telling me, well, I don't know, I don't know. But the reason why I want y'all to hear Dr. Heavenly's interview too, there was several times where Dr. Heavenly said that there were questions that she couldn't answer. I respect the person in an interview when you're being asked a question and you say next question because you do not want to step on anybody's toes. You feel like that question could be answered in a way that it may come off disrespectful or something like that. That's why I say y'all watch that because she does have her moments where she's like, I can't answer that right now. I won't answer it. And I respect anyone who does an interview and is upfront and honest when someone asks them a question like that. That also tells me that behind the scenes you didn't know what I was going to ask you, and I like that. I like that. So y'all definitely check that out. Definitely check that out. Um, what else can y'all be checking out? Y'all definitely binge watch Love and Marriage DC. The reunion is airing tonight. Part one. Um, let's see. We'll have. Let me tell you something. Our weekends is gonna be swamped with shows. Well, not necessarily, because I won't have anything that comes on Saturdays. Everything will be on Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, we Friday. I'm gonna have two shows. On Sunday, I have three shows to review. And yeah, okay. Y'all gonna definitely get a schedule of reviews and different stuff like that. That's why I say join the Patreon. Patreon, literally, if you don't know what it's like a private Facebook for us all. It's literally like a private Facebook. You can post statuses, you can post stuff in there. Literally, it's a community based off of us loving each other in there. That's the reason why I say I give you all full access for the $6. I will go ahead and give you the full access. Go ahead and join the Patreon. You don't worry about next month's payment, and then the following payment after that. Which what is next month? What month we in? July, August. So it'll resume in September. So if you get it this month, billing will resume in September. Okay. So y'all please make sure you get in that Patreon. Like I said, I'm gonna start releasing menus and stuff in there for you all to go purchase your groceries so we can cook together. That's going to be fun, y'all. It's gonna be so much fun. No judgment. We just want to have fun. Okay. All right, y'all. So here is my Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter. My Cash App, I'm not monetized, so any blessing definitely helps with my technology here. I am also trying to get a new laptop and some other things too. So anything definitely helps. So I can give y'all good content, honey. I want to be able to give y'all good content. Um, and soon I'll be able to show my face to y'all. I do every now and then, but uh I'll be able to do it in front of the camera, in other words. So be ready for the watch party, ready to love. Y'all got me to review, ready to love. So I'm a gotta get familiar with them couples this week. So again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I just wanted to get on here and talk about these two and how they comparing them and all things and things and things and things like that when they don't need to be compared. Um, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in again. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you like this video. Also, please make sure you subscribe to Patreon, LMV. On our way out, can you go ahead and paste that in the in the comments, so the people can get to it. Also, it's in the description of this video as well. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much. It's Saturday. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Stay cool. Stay cool. Y'all, um, well, listen, I want to share something with y'all. And this is kind of a sad story, but um, I had a family member who actually is in critical condition because of the actual heat. Um, Being out in the heat too long, working and different stuff like that. And, they said that he was dehydrated, but he literally had been saying that he'd been drinking gallons of water and stuff. But back where I'm from, they work in the oil field, so it's hot. It's already hot, and it's really dry heat there. So, I just want you all to be careful out here. Also, I'm not telling anybody what to do, but just be careful with the Cora because it is coming back. It's a new variant out that's catching people. And also be on the lookout for the monkeypox because they are now putting out official things about the monkeypox as well. They said that it's over 17,000 cases already. In the U.S. alone, I believe it's like 2,100 cases. So y'all, please be careful. Please, please, please be careful. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. And drinking Gatorades and all of that stuff ain't it. The best way is to get you some alkaline water and drink that alkaline water while you are out and about, outside, or whatever the case may be. And I'm preaching to y'all, telling y'all this, and I need to know it for myself because
Me dealing with my cancer issue, for me, like I said, I'm always naturally cold. So I can sit outside for hours and it be over 100 degrees. Now I'm smart with mine. I'm gonna have me some ice water and things out there. And I'm so country, y'all. I put me some ice water in a mason jar and drink out of a straw. But y'all, and country people know what I'm talking about, because y'all know that y'all people used to brew iced tea and put it right on in the mason jar. But I know how it is to be outside and stuff like that. So that's why I say, well, honestly, me being outside is the only place I go. Y'all don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. So um be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Stay safe. That's the biggest thing. It's to stay safe. And y'all, crime rates, robberies, all that stuff is on a high right now. Like, it's bad. It's bad. So you guys, please be safe. Make sure that you are always attentive to your surroundings as well. That's all I want to say. And again, bye you all, and thank you so much for tuning in. And make sure you get on that Patreon, honey. No screenshot shotting, no screen sharing, none of that. Okay. All right, y'all. Toodles.